Um, we're doing a good time. We're going to get you out in about 8 minutes, and you can have intermission. It'll be beautiful and lovely, and go outside, take the cool breeze. Okay. You're really cranking it, aren't you? First off, the awards, the letters. The people who received their bars tonight, you have met before, but most of the time, you haven't really seen those. Guys, we're trying to be serious. Not. Anyway. He said it, Mrs. Thomas, not me. Moving on. The letters, the people you haven't really, might not have seen either, if they haven't gotten their letter by acting, that's for sure. They got it by working really hard behind the scenes. And so tonight we honor them and we talk a little bit about them, but the bar people, hey, they've been here before, so I'm gonna skip over them real quick. Sorry. All right, let's do the letters first of all. First off, presentations of letters. I hope he's down by now. This first award goes to our second freshman this year to letter. You saw him step in quite remarkably as Theseus, as Aegeus in Midsummer Night's Dream, and you saw him as the bald Captain Stubing on Anything Goes. He is our only C-licensed freshman. His name is Enoch Chan. As we go through these people, I'm going to say, hopefully, some cute little awards, superlatives they received, and nominations. And Enoch was voted Mr. Friendly of Lake Braddock Theater. And at Oakton, and at Robinson. Moving on. Affectionately called Corky. Last year you saw her in her freshman year on stage singing and being a real evil little child. And Cat in a Hot Tin Roof as one of those little no-neck monsters. She was also a fairy going like this on stage like everybody else. And she has done great work behind the scenes, and today she gets a letter, and darn it, she deserves it. She's also the one that says, bang him, kick him in the head, hurt him in the head, throw it in the head, kick him in the head. Michelle Corcoran. Michelle was voted most likely to murder someone. Okay. This young lady you have seen act a lot. You saw her as one of the three, I believe, freshmen in Black Leather Shoes in the cast. This year, she played Frances, the Troubled One. She played Frances, the Troubled One, full of grace. She played Hermia. And she was one of our beautifully talented angels, and we just saw her boogie a couple of seconds ago. She was voted most likely to bail out that someone special. Stacy Fisher. This young lady got her, well, she's been on a lot of children's theater stages. In fact, wasn't she Mrs. Beaver? Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe? Married to Lee in that show. This year was her debut as one of the beautiful little fairies in A Midsummer Night's Dream. She has worked a lot behind the scenes, and she was the mean old guard in Brick and the Rose. You cut that out! She's affectionately called, excuse me, the real Colleen Bridge. This guy showed up at a cast party, a Cat and Hudson Roof cast party, and just started playing guitar. I'd seen him around, but I had no idea who the heck he was. But he had real long hair, I knew that. And he played pretty well, and we talked a little bit, and he was really psyched, and he decided he wanted to do something, and he got cast in Black Leather Shoes, and he's been working behind the scenes very diligently. And the last 2 shows, he's had really, really funny, fantastic roles. First is a very high, screaming pitched Thisbe. And secondly, as Ching to Carolyn Banger's Ling. An honored member of the National Honor Society. Please welcome Jack Mazzio. We're getting along here, don't worry, we're getting out of here, I swear. Where are we? Oh. Where that came from, I don't know. This young lady got her debut. She just showed up to work on the set, and I cast her as a statue. In Black Leather Shoes, she was the Virgin Mary. She just stood up there with a lot of gray paint, which she still hasn't gotten out of her body, off her body. And she was an understudy and full of grace and was on the stage. And she built our set for Anything Goes, and her name, and I won't say what she was quoted, her name was Megan McLean. We got to mention that Megan is another one of those sea-licensed goddesses of the tech world. They're going to take over this place someday. Next is our 3rd freshman to get her letter. I've already awarded her once this year at the English Award ceremony. She was the only freshman in the cast of Full of Grace. She was Puck's understudy in A Midsummer Night's Dream. And you probably remember her last year in the intermediate production of Miracle Worker. And in Godspell. See, but Godspell was a little racy there. This is Sylvia Ozos. I'm not worthy.
I'd like to thank Jack Mazzio because he probably would have nominated me for this too if you could.
The person who's probably got the most screams tonight just by the mention of her name. Yeah. See what I mean? She joined this whole rigmarole last year and hung out a lot and decided she wanted to do stuff, and she did Cat and Hudson Roof, and she worked backstage for Black Leather Shoes, and then she got the lead in Full of Grace. And she did the costumes, which she won an award for Midsummer Night's Dream, and she stage managed Anything Goes. Also, she was the voice in Brick in the Rose. Rapid fire, this girl has been doing fantastic work. You can see her photography and her artwork right there behind you during intermission. She is incredibly talented. Yella Rosenfeld. She's got Carrie Daly voice right now, so she can't speak. Okay, the honor bars, really quick, rapid fire. We're going to give them out. These are people who have lettered again, and in some cases lettered a 3rd time because this is their 2nd bar. And we're going to say their names. They're going to come up. They're going to take them and have fun. These are the brand new bars. They're kind of cool, I think, personally. And anyway, so here they go. The first person to be given the brand new bar, first ever, is probably the person who's been here the longest, since 2 years old. Please welcome Heather Baldwin. This one goes to our blonde goddess who was dancing boogie in here a second ago. This is her first bar. This goes to Kay Bieber. Zipping along here, this guy is receiving his first bar. He won the award tonight for Best Supporting Actor, Bobby Bombs. There. Like a brother, man. Receiving her second bar, and she pleaded for a third, but she just missed it by 10 measly points. Colleen Victoria Cohn. Not to be outdone, this is her first bar, and she was the one who did an awesome rendition of Bonnie. Oh, no, that wasn't her, was it? Okay, well, this is the one that did Puck. Well, it's hard to tell them apart, isn't it? No, they're like cats. Rachel Cohn. Rachel's smile. Receiving her second bar, the chair for life, Lisa Cole. The person who's been here the second longest, the little dynamo of power and voice, and just kind of just whips around there, Shoshana Dannon. Hey, watch out for that 2x4. Receiving his first bar, our technical director, Mr. Kevin DeLee. Am I gonna have to make 2x4 cleans? Receiving her first bar as well. Wait a minute. Oh, Hippolyta Wolf. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh, her. It's not Hippolyta, it's not Hermia, but it's Helena. Thank you. Anyway, Wolf. I always remember Wolf. Shannon Jarrell. We won't let her sing her favorite song tonight. We're trying to keep the show PG-13. Okay, she wrote that set she just got an award for, and everybody likes her, and for once, she's here to accept something. Please welcome junior technical goddess, Amy Rogers. And last but not least, whoops. That's okay. I don't want to talk about it. No. I didn't skip anybody. Because, yeah. Now we got a clue. Okay. The guy with the hair, master electrician, Lee Chase Thompson. Okay, now I did realize I skipped over the S's, and I'm going to do them right now. But I already started in the Liam imitation, so I couldn't, you know. His second bar, and we're hoping for a third one if he decides to come back to this school. He is a junior, and he is Andrew Shapiro. Last but certainly not least, the minute you walked in the room. Okay, no, they're not related, okay, to clear that right off. They're not related. And she's a junior, and she was our governor's school nominee this year. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Devorah Shapiro. Okay, see, I'm saving this guy. I was saving this guy for last because he gets another thing. We have our first bar. Now this man got the most points of anybody in 1 year. Okay, he started the year with 29. He's now something around 49 or something like that. 40, 50 something, isn't it actually? 60 something. I mean 40. 69. Make it 72. 72. He got 72. This is his first bar, but also in this year, the man went insane on everything he could do, and he's still not through with the stuff he owes me. He has to find me a fireplace tomorrow morning. But he just went crazy this whole year, and in the last show, he wore about 5 hats or 7 hats. He did everything from being the light guy and the sound guy to playing in the pit to being an actor on stage. He did go insane, and he gets a director's point for that show, as well as his bar, Jim Patterson. We've got an intermission here, and then we're going to come back in about 10. We're going to speed this up. We're going to play some music for you. It's going to be really enjoyable. The guys are just going to have a great time with you. Please come back.